Announcement out. Announcement. Alright. Let's do this. I'm off now. I'll do this one first, quickly. I have a lot of catching up to do. But I'm alone. With nobody else inside me. Hello, Theodorus. Replica? Do you know how far back it dates? It's from at least the time when the Janusopolis was still standing. This was bestowed upon. Yeah, fucking hell. This was bestowed upon my great-great-great-grandfather while he served as a priest there by the 3 Titans of Fate, and has been in my family for thousands of years. How could it be fake? Sir, please calm down. And let me say this again. Your item is undeniably new, freshly made last week. Kid, you're the new one. What happened? Recently, Okema has seen a surge of fakes made with the latest imitation techniques. Not just fooling the elderly, but weak discernment, but even some enthusiasts. Who are you calling old? Do you have any idea what its twin pot fetch? 2 million balance coins. You're just trying to lower the price so you can flip it later for a huge profit, you sly second-hand dealer. Is this pot worth that much? Allow me to conduct a thorough appraisal. But be prepared. The results will be no different. Dear guest, you've been observing for a while now. Are you interested in learning about artifact appraisal? This is a perfect opportunity for a demonstration. Appraising treasures requires certain specific materials. The man's visit was unexpected, and I wasn't prepared. If you happen to have those materials with you, it would be a tremendous help. Fake. You know nothing. Refund my appraisal fee, or I'll put you to the Holy City Guard. Here's a reminder, a few $100 won't get you a treasure worth 2 million. If you can't handle the cost, maybe running an antique shop isn't for you. Wakama is rampant with forgeries, leaving us with an endless stream of fakes to appraise every day. If you're keen on mastering the art of appraisal, why not lend a hand at my shop every day? In return, I'll cut you in a profit. Alright, since you asked. I can also give you a quick rundown of the history behind these treasures. 3 birds with 1 stone. But enough chatting, let's take a look at these. What else I got here? Treasures waiting for us. It'll be easy. So, you're a quick learner. Be sure to come back tomorrow for more training.
Chrysoceres collection is sold out for now. Keep an eye out for the next batch.
I'm here. This pot's been through who knows what, and it reeks so badly it's driving away customers. Let's get it appraised quickly and send it back to its owner. Brief. Authentic. My pets like to use this toilet, so I just let it be. No idea it was worth so much. Ah, good grief, what a tragic waste of Factor Theodorus. Oh, fine on. Sir, let's pay this collector a visit tomorrow. How sad that seen deaths with a genuine treasure treat their gems with nonchalance, while a fool buying an counterfeit thinks their hoard is priceless. Can't believe that such an historically valuable item is being used by someone to spoil their pet chimera as a litter box. What story is this treasure? Magical beasts have always been a common theme on Amphoreus vessels. Many ancient species have vanished, and all we could do is imagine their forms through the sketches of our ancestors. Lions that could breathe fire of the sun, birds that accompanied the moon. Were these creatures of myth? Excuse me. Or did they exist? I'd like to know that too. See you tomorrow. Yes, come for more training tomorrow.
Our new Amphoreus are on sale now. Would you like...
I'm just speedrunning through this. Give me all your geo. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of all night, so my lingo is skewed. Like, I failed to notice issues in my excitement. I think I could see the rarely seen golden lie mentioned in rumors. Story of the treasure. Forest of the beautiful land. You said that the Fagoso was the... Oh, hello, Rojo. How are you? I haven't seen you in ages. And I'm sorry for not streaming for such a long time. I've been swamped with work like mad. And when I did finally get time off, my controller stopped working. So I couldn't stream. And I had to send it in for repair. But it came back yesterday. And so I'm taking this opportunity to speed run through this story. I might be able to play again tomorrow, not sure. I have a bunch of other stuff I need to do. Stuff I got going on. But yeah. How are you? Amphoreus is a beautiful legend. It says that Fagosa was the best lyre player in the world. The ocean calmed and the wind stilled at the sound of her music. A lyre made of pure gold comes closest to replicating her music, played by seafarers to pray for safe voyages. But after Fagosa went mute, this tactic no longer worked on the sorrowful sea. Am I talking to a wall? Hello? Red Rojo? Hello. It's okay, don't worry about it. Left server for mental state. Need a break from the internet as a whole. Ah. Oh, you left the Discord server. If you want to come back, I can happily send you the invite, but it's your choice. Hope you're doing okay. Well, I get that. Like, sometimes I go silent, like I ghost. My friend be like, hello? Are you live? And I'm like, hi. I am socially drained. I won't be talking much. Sometimes it takes me quite a while before I recover. Same when I stream sometimes. Sometimes I stream too much and I get burnout from all the talking and social interactions. I'm like, oh, it's the cost of being an introvert. I've kind of been taking a bit of a break from drama and stuff. Like, I see a bunch of people being mad about Honkai Starrail. I don't really know why exactly. I think it's mostly like about Castries. So like I'm pushing them aside. They're not my business. They don't involve me. I'm just gonna enjoy what I have and just deal with my own stuff. Though, like, have you heard about the Silk Song of the day? Seeing everyone freak out with Silk Song, I feel them, but I'm also like, if it was me 3 years ago, I'd be super excited because I was, but I've been let down so many times that I'm kind of like, woo, please don't get delayed again. But that's just me. I've hit parts of identify real prices. Ever since they knew a new praiser has come to town, they've been sending all sorts of strange things for you to practice with. The Kairos brought this treasure. Take a look. By the way, Red Rojo is dusky. Yes. I recognize your profile pic. I'm horrible with names, but I recognize who you are. But thank you for reminding me your previous name, Dusky Husk. You are the one who asked me to draw Husk, weren't you? It's authentic meat, authentic ham. He treasures this piece of meat as a rare artifact, prominently displayed at the center of this restaurant for all to see, touted as a proof of divine creation. Yee. I still have it on my iPad. Like, I want to do more streams on my iPad, but the last time I tried to stream on my iPad, it was not working well, and I don't know why. So I'm just gonna have to put that on hold until something, like a better alternative shows up. Full story treasure. Kairos claims this is a preserved ham from the foreleg of the world's first horned swine, which, according to his fantastic tales, was born fully matured without a trace of natural growth. If an organism bears marks of growth, it is a sign that it's evolved from a useful form. Conversely, it's immature from its inception. It's regarded as a divine creation, seemingly like seamless shells or ageless trees, objects of desire for many. Consider it merely a tall tale, and keep in mind that this ham falls short of Okema's food safety regulations. Yes, come for more training tomorrow. Just speedrunning through all these. Your timing couldn't be better. Right after the opening morning, someone hurried in with his cup, paying triple the usual fee for an urgent appraisal, and still puzzled by the rush. Goblet. Why is there a rush? Authentic. Uses word like an adult saddle from the temple and flipping tables. Oh, you're the shifty character Trina spotted yesterday. My lady invited you for a bank and you play it by stealing the cup. You're in for it now. Oh, they stole it. No way, do you think you can steal a treasure and cash it out here without consequences? I need to call the Holy City Guard right now before I end up behind bars myself. By the way, me and I'm Roadcone are no longer in a relationship. That's one main reason apart from the internet. Oh, that's okay. Are you no longer friends, or are you just like keeping your distance? I hope you're alright. Like, as someone who's never been in a relationship, I don't have any experience myself to fall back on to know what you're going through. And I know there's different ways people can split up. I hope it wasn't a bad split up, but I know that's not often the case. But I hope you're okay. Originally part of a set, this cup was used by the deities of Thargosa and Durios during their divine libations. As tensions between titans escalated over territorial disputes, keeping distance from them so I don't know if I feel comfortable joining if he's there in the server. Okay. That's fine. You do you. But like, the offer's out there. If you ever feel comfortable to. Like, I have this friend that she used to be my best friend, but then we got in a fight. What I call it the incident. Basically, I ended up being really super busy with schoolwork that I could barely spend time with her. But during that time, she ended up making new friends, which I was very happy for her for. So after everything was done, like I was finally free, I went to see her, to hang out with her, because I haven't hung out with her for 2 weeks. And I wanted to see how she's doing and who her new friends were. Her new friends were very nice. However, I noticed that I couldn't, like, after that first visit, I was struggling to find my friend or any of her friends. Like, I was looking high or low for all the school campus trying to find her, but I couldn't. And it got to a point where I was wondering, like, are they avoiding me or they are hanging out somewhere I don't know of? It turns out they hang out in the classroom. But one morning, I decided to wait at the school, front of the school, for when my friend arrives, so I can talk to her and ask where they usually hang out during break and stuff. But she ended up asking if I could not be friends with her friends, because she doesn't want me to, quote, steal them from her. Me being reasonably upset, because I barely see her those days, and new friends. So I said, if that's how you're gonna treat me as a friend, then I don't want to be your friend anymore. But turns out later on, her friends ended up wanting to be my friends, and so I became their friend. But obviously my former friend was in their friend group, so I was in their friend group with my former friend nearby, who was obviously upset the fact that I was there and stuff. But over time, we became friends again, and she eventually apologized for her previous behavior. Though that was like a good 2-3 years later. But I was like, it's cool. I made a lot of friends during that incident, so I don't really feel that I don't have any gripes. But yeah, I can kind of get that. I just kind of sucked it up. I just ignored her. Honest to God, I pretended she wasn't there. I was like, I'm just gonna enjoy the people who actually like my company and focus on them rather than you, who's fuming in the corner. But yeah, that incident was a big turn though. I went from having one friend to no friends to 35 friends. Really sucks, but I'm glad you meet new friends. But thank you. Sometimes you gotta stand up for yourself, you know? Cause like, at that point, I already had experience of having bad friends. And I didn't want to be put in this another situation where I'm like with toxic people who's telling me what to do and deciding like who I can and can't be friends with and stuff. And I was like, I don't want to go through this again. And how dare you say that I would steal your friends from you. I know what it feels like to have friends taken from you, and I wouldn't want to put that on anyone else. And you're not being a friend right now, so I'm gonna go. That's what my attitude was. So like in my primary school, so I'm for my best friend, the incident happened in secondary school, but during my primary school, I had a friend in my first year. We were besties. She was a year older than me. But then she moved away, and I got sad. And then I tried looking for other friends, but no one wanted to talk to me. or be friends with me or let me play with them. It was really sad. And there was a couple of girls in my year, they was doing jump rope, and I was asked, can I play with you guys? And they said no. And one of them started bitch talking to me, saying like, no one wants to play with you, you're a weirdo, blah 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 blah. Me being a kid, start crying. I tell my mom, she tells the teacher. Teacher says, be friends, and we became friends. It was alright. But when we got a new girl came in, we kind of pulled her into our friend group. It was like, friend. But then we kind of split off. Two of them moved away. The two girls who originally mean to me moved away, and the new girl who moved to our school, hanged out with the popular girls, and leaving me behind. So I was alone. And then in early secondary school, before I met my former best friend, there was this girl who was bullying me and like kicking me under the table and stuff. And I told the teacher, and the teacher said, be friends. We became friends with her. It was alright, actually. Thank you. I thank you very much. But no one wanted to be friends with the only Asian in school. I mean, there was an Indian kid. I think he was Indian. I don't really know what his ethnicity was. Like, the Brazilian kid, he was more popular than I was. But yeah, I was basically the only Asian looking kid in my whole school, and no one wanted to be with me besides my first best friend. Because I looked different. And my mom said I was very mature as a kid, so I might have acted different and stuff, but I was also shy. Well, actually, I was very sociable. Asians are cool, I have many friends with Asians. Hey, nice. But my mom said I used to be very sociable. She said when I was a little kid, like, before I started school, I don't know where I was, but my mom said, I just started walking up to strangers and just started talking to them. I was just talking to a bunch of adults and like being all friendly and stuff, and my mom said like, oh my god, what is she doing? Like, I would never do that now. Well, I might be able to do, I have grown a lot, but like, oh, I would have never done that like a few years back. But and I remember, like, I don't know where I got the guts from, but I remember when my first best friend moved away, I remember walking around going up to every kid I could find in the playground asking if I could play with them and stuff. Like, hi, can I play with you? Hi, can I play with you? I would never have the guts to do that. Unfortunately, everyone looked at me and said no and avoided me. It's like, never seen a socialite in their life, and because of that I was pushed in the corner and became a shy introvert. Can you imagine, like, in a different timeline, if people actually liked me in my primary school and let me play with them when I asked? I would be such an extrovert. I have to, like, that's what I think. Like, if that happened back then, I would be an entirely different person. I'd probably go out playing like football or something. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing, but I'd probably be outside doing something other than sitting here playing video games. But not to say I don't like video games. I love video games. Well, friends, no, and I met you just because /Rojo. So I don't think it's so bad. But so I have made a new friend recently. A coworker of mine suggested, like, I meet her son. I was social awkward and have autism, so I get you. My mom says I'm borderline autistic. I did like a little test online. It says I wasn't autistic, but we looked at each other like, eh. I definitely have like some level of ADHD going on. I'm not like diagnosed or anything, but like I tick all the boxes. So many boxes. But yeah, just. And it didn't help that as a kid I didn't have much control of my emotions. I find that when I'm in a social situation, or like meeting someone new, or I get excited and stuff, I am vibrating, man. I'm like Stitch. You know, like when Stitch kind of goes crazy and just like kind of running around destroying things, or like messing with everything he can get his hands on? I'm like that when I'm excited. I just can't control myself. I can now, well, more or less, but back then, haha, no. My control goes out the window, and I am feral. But in some instances, it helps make friends more easily. Escalated over territorial disputes. In a fit of rage, Joris has shattered his cup, a stark response to Fagosa's provocations. The surviving cup, once belonged to Fagosa, has been kept within a family private collection in the city for thousands of years. Century ago, someone produced a series of replicas that were treasures in their own. Oh, excuse me. I just had Diet Coke and it's just coming up. Bitch. Which is why I suspected was unsuspecting. Yet, what ended in my hand was the original. Inside, I believed such a treasure would never make its way into the market. See you tomorrow. Will you be streaming later tomorrow? I might be. I am going to see the Minecraft movie tomorrow at 12. I don't know. Probably end around like 2, 3. I don't know at what point do I go home after that. And then I have the fact that I have to have my food. But I will see if I can. I might be able to do it Monday. I got like a lot of chores. I kind of like the kitchen's kind of exploded. There's a bunch of dishes I need to clean. Just so much I need to clean. I've just been playing Hollow Knight like mad. Like that new friend I mentioned, my coworker's son, who I started playing online stuff. Like I started playing with him Phasmophobia, and when my controller broke, I suggested him to try out Hollow Knight, which a game he had but hasn't played. And before I knew it, I got myself hooked on Hollow Knight again, and also got him hooked on Hollow Knight. Do you still have Husk art you made for me? I lost my gallery, not sure if I can send it on Discord DMs. Oh, I do have the Husk still on my iPad. And it's also on my phone still. Like, if I got on Discord, got my add the friends shit, but copy link. Here's my Discord. You could friend me on Discord. And like I sent you an invite and I sent like a link to an invite, so whatever comes first, I'll double check. My gallery. My gallery. Haha, accepted friend request. Okay, let me find the photo. It's in recent. During my art phase. Okay, that's the first attempt. Greedy. I have so many photos on my own gallery that it's just like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Where is it? That's when I had my first pizza. And that's on the walk. That's my cat being my cat. So, been busy past months, huh? Yeah, busy. Like my work shift had been a bit nuts on how much I was working. Like, ugh. But I'm off, so I am free. Now where the fuck is this photo? Cause it should be in my phone. I didn't have Discord on my iPad and I had to download the photo. Hey, I found it. Alright. I'll send you the one. This Discord. There. And send it for Bedrock. And send. I'm sending. Yep. Alright, it's taken its time sending it, but I'm sending you the one with that red code on it. It is sent. Oh, is it? Ah, it's Paimon doing the kitty. Very welcome. Yeah, been very busy. Trying to figure out, like, I'm kind of job hunting, but also trying to figure out where I want to go in my life at the moment. Like, trying to see, do I want to go back into education, or should I, like, what do I do and stuff? This is a scam, I'm sure it's a joke. Try a story. Artifact being integrated to daily life often have origins obscured by the passage of time. Some claim the bottlenecks out. Same. Resembles a Kremnos guardian helmet, hidden as its origin in Castrum Kremnos, with a shade of red shade as its edge of trace of Nicodore's blood. I'm skeptical of that tale. Kremnoans, with their advanced metalwork, would more likely favor metal vessels. See you tomorrow.
Air's collection is sold
I think
out
it's
for
the
now.
last one.
Keep an eye out.
I want to do computer network, but I need a master degree. Oh, that's very interesting. Very interesting. At least you have an idea what you want to do. I don't know. I do not know. But it's like if you're in the UK, there's Open University. You could get that. If you look at it. There might be a course for it. Yeah. Like, part of me thought, do I want to go to the army? And I realized it's like 4 years at the army, and I'm like, no thank you. I don't want to be stuck in the army for 4 years. How am I supposed to play, read, or watch videos? You wouldn't see me for the next 4 years, guys. This Lord Fireman for my legs is a common tub. You were never wearing a marmoreal palace. Should be chopped for firework for the Chartonus. Oh, in the USA, what the fuck is kilometer? Where did kilometer pop up? So kilometer is like kilometer. So it's meters, but like 100 per, I believe. Or is it 1,000? Oh, you were memeing. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Sucks to be you. I just got a message from my mom saying that it's my nan's birthday today. Oh. Wait a minute. What did you say? It was good either, I heard, but they're both not good. Yeah. It's like, at least we don't have to deal with Trump. No offense. Like, well, like, the UK isn't the best. Like, I live in Wales. I live in the countryside. I don't really see much that's being done to my country. Cause, like, the only thing that's affected me is inflation. I hate inflation. Cause it makes everything so much pricier, but you're not getting paid as much as in work. So you have to pay more, you have to do more hours, but then more hours suck. I'm like, at one point, I had 6 working days in a week. And that was a 7-day long shift from Sunday to Saturday. 3 12 hours and 4 7 hours. I don't like any political stuff. I stayed out of it. Pray for it. I don't like anybody. I feel ya. I'm living on the edge. Living on the edge. Yeah. All I want is to be paid as much as I'm working for, like what I'm worth, like the work I'm doing, I'm being paid what I deserve, and to the point that I can live comfortably, get the things I need to live, and luxuries to enjoy my life, as well as get a home for myself. And fuck, I just remembered I still have that car insurance tax I need to pay soon. I'm like, ah! Do you want to pay less than me, than men like here in the US? I'm not sure. Cause like, where I work is primarily women, so I'm not sure. And I don't have many male friends to compare wages to. Actually, currently I only have 2 male friends, and one of them is in the Czech Republic. Though I do have quite a few male friends on Phasmophobia, so maybe I could was like, how much do you get paid? But it just depends on where you live and stuff. I remember when my wage used to be like £9 per hour, but now it's £12 per hour, which is like good. But for some reason, I'm getting less money. I remember getting £2,000 pounds on Christmas for my Christmas shipping, like all that and stuff. I was like, that's a lot of money. And then the year later, when the price hours like pounds per hour increased, I somehow got only £1,500, which is my usual amount. And I'm like, huh? I'm a man, so I don't know personally since I'm not a girl. Yeah. It's just not something I really pay attention to, honestly. Like, I know it's a thing, but I don't feel like it's affecting me. It might have, I just might be ignorant and just oblivious to everything, which is a track record for me. Like, sometimes it takes literally whacking me in the head with what I'm not seeing. I guess I count as your male friend though. Hey! I got a new male friend! was a male friend. Joke, joke, joke. I remember in secondary school, I did kind of a male friend, but it was very flamboyantly gay. Like, oh my god, yes, that kind of thing. He literally does that. Well, they changed their name, and they kind of they them now. But they didn't like me. It was really weird. Most of my friends are girl. I like making friends with men. I'm not sure why. Maybe you're more in touch with the feelings, and it scares all the men away. But the girls are like, you know what it's like. We feel you. We'll give you emotional stability and positivity. Be gone, toxic masculinity. Be like Kirishima. Do you know Kirishima from My Hero Academia? Or Boku no Hero Academia? His only friend was Mina before he entered UA. You don't have to act feminine to be friends with girls. Like I mentioned, Kirishima from My Hero Academia, he was like the most manliest man who could ever man. He was such positive masculinity, and his only friend before entering UA was Mina, a girly girl who's pink. It doesn't matter. You can be friends with anyone. Though I'm straight. I like guys. What do you mean am I gay? I'm too scared to talk to guys. That's why I only have female friends. I don't even know how I got these friends. They just fell on my lap. Honest to God, I don't remember how I became friends with my current friend group at that time. Like, I have no recollection, and I just noticed the Titan. I didn't realize that was there. As low final point, my legs is a common tub seen everywhere in the Memorial Palace. Should be chopped with fire when people think I'm straight all the time. At this point, I don't assume. Well, like I do guess. I like gaydar alert. Like, honest to God, I did have back when you and Cone was together, my sensors were telling me gaydar. My gaydar was activated. It was like, I was like, I knew it. It's a power of mine. I think there was a similar thing happened before. Can't remember where. Oh, it's bugging me now. I feel like at some point. Wait, give me a moment. I'm sure I messaged my friend about it. Okay. Oh, hey. Here it is. Just saw an ad where two girls looked very friendly with each other. My brain said, gay, and the next scene is of them caressing each other's faces and closing in for a kiss. My brain went, I was right! I have an internal gaydar. Some people don't. Some people do. I guess someone could sense my gayness man can't. Nah, you're fine. Cause I was told a guy who worked at my place before I started working, he was very hot apparently. Like a lot of the female staff fancied him, like he was a good looker, but he was gay. And when they found out, they were like, no. Like if I met him, my gaydar would probably set off. Maybe, or I don't know. Honestly, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I could tell if someone's conventionally attractive, but it's very, very, very rare for my brain to go, oh. Like, very rare. Like, even for like good-looking fictional characters, like most of the time involves me having to. Bro has gay sense. Has a gay sense is tickling. Oh. But what was I? Oh yeah. Usually it takes me to get to know the character first before I start finding them like attractive. Like Akechi Goro, for example. I hated his guts. My alarms bells were ringing. I don't trust this guy. But over time, I ended up really growing fond of him. And before I knew it, I fell in love with him. And I was like, anyway. But yeah. But like, for example, Mr. Rekka from Honkai Starrail. When I saw his light cone leak, I don't know what the fuck was going on with my brain, but I was tweaking. I was just like, it's like all of my interests, like all of my like preference, just in one man, and I physically couldn't handle it. And then I saw his model, and I was like, oh no, like, oh he's cute. And then I heard his voice, I was like, oh no. It's a funny voice, but like I was kind of hoping for a more sexier voice. But that's like one point into the demisexual group. I consider myself demisexual. Like, but also I kind of consider myself kind of asexual, just so like the aspects of doing the deed. But like I remember what my strongest crush I ever had. Like, boy howdy was it strong. I like, it wasn't a crush at first. It was just like, it just whacked me in the face kind of crush, because I was friends with him. Omnisexual. I was just talking to them. I was saying, like I was recalling a memory I had where my bully turned friend that my teachers forced me to be friends with got bitch slapped by the other bully in the face, and I was helping her. No, one of them fell over. Sorry, that was another instance. One of them fell over, hurt their leg to the point they needed stitches. But when she got hurt, I was helping her, and then before, like, the guy who I had a crush on, but not then, came running over and was helping me take her to see the teacher. I remember telling him that he was like a hero, and then immediately, poof, I was realized, oh, that's fucking embarrassing. Face red, I swing around, my heart is pounding, and I'm like, holy fuck, do I have a crush? And then that gripped me for the next like 6 years. Jeez Louise, I've been trying to give up that crush for ages, and I think it's finally settled. It's like, So I still see him randomly at times. Like the other day, I was like driving to work, and I was like, huh, that's a weird guy wearing a really bright jumper. And I was like, holy shit, is that him? So strange, bizarre, but like that's like a moment. But I also remember being in primary school, and all the crushes I had, the crushes are there for real, yeah. But like the crushes I did have in primary school, they were like puppy love. I don't know what I was doing as a kid, but I was just like, who should I have a crush on? Should I have a crush on this guy? Nah, I don't like farmers. Should I have this guy? No, not my, doesn't look good. Well, this guy, I was just like picking and choosing who I should have a crush on. I was like, should I have a crush on this guy? All the girls kept dating him. Should I have a crush on him? That couldn't go anywhere. There's one guy, who, the crush, like, I actually put effort with his crush. Like, I was, like, hanging out with him and his friends and playing with them and stuff. But then when the other friends, when his other friends guessed that my crush was him, all of a sudden, that crush just disappeared. Like, it got Thanos snapped. I was like, that! Like, I never knew a crush could disappear so quickly. And I'm like, where was that when I was trying to give up my crush in secondary school? I would have been helpful. Cause that wouldn't leave me alone and it was affecting my daily life. But yeah. Ugh. This treasure it must acquire is low Paimon is willing to part with it. But first, congratulations Felix, after a week of training, you're now certified praiser. Oh. I can 49 myself now? Bring it on, even if you made it, I won't escape my scrutiny. Though I know you wouldn't do that. Here's a special gift for you, the Crisis Dolium. These jars are highly sought after in Okema. My wait list extends 3 months out. But it keeps this between us, or they'll accuse me of playing favorites. I'll make sure to take good care of it. Ha! Just so you know, each Dolium features a unique design. They all be priced as rarities years from now on. What's with that guy and that swagger in the background? Well, I need to greet some other customers now. See you later. Is that done? It's done! Alright.
Priceless Airs collection is sold out.
Yeah, they're all done. Nice. Show me my midday. Alright, my midday is pathetic. I lost my 50-50 with him. And it took me a while to actually get him, but yeah, this is my midday. Not the best, in all honesty. I haven't gotten him any planner sets at the moment. Oh, let me go back. Light cone, traces, relics, like like I said, not the best on planner sets, but that's what I got off of. Speaking of relics, I need to send some of them to the grave. Adios. What do you think of my midday? Thank you. Wish it could be better. Lula's. Lula's fine. I really need to get to this story. Skip and start. Because I need to grind. I need to finish this as quick as I can so I can do this quest. Also, they really need to update the characters we can get because I got all of these at max. Right, let's see, how's Fine on? Hi guys. I'm gonna make some food, be right back. Okay. Hey Dad, did you bring me a brochure? Hurry. I don't got shit for you, girl. Goliath.
Goliath, with all due respect, this trial's taking far too long.
Okay. We've been gone for a while now.
What do you think of this, Trina?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Finon's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no!
Huh?
Lady Trina.
Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore.
Oh.
There's
come to this, after all.
What now?
Final dead?
Get ready, my Demos.
What's going on?
Plan B. Pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander warriors can also join me.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the Flame Chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
It's fine. We got this. Things have been taking a critical turn, especially so with Finon's life on the line. Of course, we nameless will do what is necessary. How should we help? Do you speak before Dang Hong and I just didn't realize? Nah, he's alright.
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Glaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
Really, yeah, I'm taking the lead. Let's do this.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf.
Let's go. I would love to have Mighty in my team right now, but like, he's not going to do good.
Well, looks like you have a new plan.
May that warrior be safe from harm.
Yeah. If I trade Sunday out for Tribby, is my Tribby good? Got 100%. My melody. Your ultimate equals max HP. Max HP. Max HP. Targets.
It's a conversation of the past. We'll pass it on as fast as we can. Let's go.
HP. Oh, that's a HP girl, but do I have HP for her? 6. Alright, I'm good. Got type coverage. Oh, Midday has to be in the team. Okay. Oh, There I was, fitting a perfect team for the gang, and then they were like, nope, use midday. There you go.
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky. Warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of
have
strife.
you noticed the little blonde bits underneath Chibi's hair? Trinon's hair? Like, I've noticed that while playing Chibi, and I was like, wait a minute, why is that blonde? Was that always there, or am I just tripping? You know what I mean? And like, have you noticed the blonde bits?
They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior,
Am I allowed to breathe yet?
and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
I forgot your name.
Very well. Come forth then.
I forgot your name, but high strung. Nicodor.
Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors making. Follow me into the mist and flames. Come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
What?
What's the matter? Surprised?
Why is she praising the sun?
Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikador's trial.
I look so done. Let's go look.
I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
A disaster for Akama. So much for the king of those outlanders.
You won't get away, criminal and vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Akaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit
Hello.
always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that.
While Chana wait for the trial, intervene and stop the soldier.
You are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here.
Hello.
It's a pity, though. You're too late. You will never stop the Holy City's army. Watch as I make this pathetic warrior of yours the first sacrifice.
Minimos, my king, avenge me.
Is this?
You're next.
Ooh.
Face your death, coward king.
Her face on his stomach.
Insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikantor's wrath. Now accept your punishment.
Gas, the gonna step on the gas.
Absurd. I know this, Akaman. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being. And that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon.
You like Skibidi Toilet?
Himself.
I've heard of it, never watched it.
What a useless fool.
But I know it's like a Gmod thing. And I'm just like, this is a level of brain rot even I can't consume. Who is he?
It's nothing. That voice is Cartonis? Not you too, Cartonis.
Oh no.
Mighty mouse you are. Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life finally.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said.
Mm-hmm. Very crazy.
I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo.
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonis.
Humiliate me you shall not. Leave. Get out of Okima. Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your kind alone!
This is...
Here's the young viewers in your channel. Maybe like, begone, for I swear I have a potty mouth. Not as worse as Adele, but still. I used to actually not be a swearer. I used to never swear. Like, I used to only say, like, fudge nuggets. Fudgesicles. Like, that's as far as I went. But then my friends corrected me. and my mom was trying to correct me too. But now whenever I say a swear word, she's like, hey, don't swear. And I'm like, what? You swear all the time. What am I supposed to do? This is not the singer.
It's here again. I knew it.
Finally gone mad, despicable vermin. With your mad king, perish together in that maelstrom of battle!
Enough! Be quiet! You were not at all, Cartonis! Look out!
Long, narrow shadow pierces through the phantom of Cartonis.
Nice move.
You too. Are you the real Dong Hong? I could ask you the same. What was the last thing you said to me before I parted the waters of the Galgord waterscape?
Parted the waters.
How would I remember? How would I remember that? That sounds like something the real you would say. He had no faith in me remembering, but true. It wasn't easy, but I finally found you too.
So, you are Don Hong. What did you go through before meeting us?
Just some memories from my past. Nothing worth mentioning.
You mean you saw your past too?
Wait a minute. Even Midday was like, parted the waters. He was like, the fuck you mean he parted the waters? He's immortal. How can he do that? You saw your past too.
The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right.
What are you thinking?
This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle.
I have no memory of my past, so I have nothing to face.
I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met.
Zach, that doesn't exactly sound like a bad thing. At least it means that we'll be able to find Finon here. Wait, did that mean Dong Hong meant Blade? That would be cool.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagined it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source.
No one questioning how I'm not counting anything.
Seem to be getting a lot louder.
That will be the end of the Alliance. I have a feeling someone's manipulating this battlefield, someone who might not be final.
I agree.
What was that pose, my dude? Don't look at me like that. You know what you did. You know what you did. Go find your friend. No, even he's doing it. And he's looking at me again. Ha ha ha. He's like All Might. Loser baby husk. Loser baby. Oh, a loser baby, a loser and a dummy. I'm not alone, you're a loser just like me. I'm a loser, honey, a smoozer and a dummy. He's your husband and your baby.
Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial.
I forgot your name. What's wrong with you two? Oh, hello! Shad Trap, Shad Trap. Very interesting. Hello, hello, hello. How are thee? I must say, you have an interesting name. Is that Freddy I see in your profile pic wearing glasses? I'm just getting fun at the Freddy's fans here. First Red Rojo and now Shad Trap. This Neus, an incarnation of Nikador. Neus, is that his name?
I've seen him for the first time. There's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust.
Was that like Beethoven or Mozart? I don't know. Who is this man? I've never met him before in my entire life. Here's my orange anime. Who is the real Freddy? Is it A. Golden Freddy, B. Freddy Fazbear?
The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
Dun dun dun! You mean to tell me that Nikador's trial is being manipulated by Nikador himself? Oh my lord, who would have guessed? It's like, duh. Like, what do you expect? It's like, oh, what's a good example? It's like being in the Amazing Digital Circus, like doing an adventure made by Kane, and you discover that the adventure was manipulated by Kane the entire time, and it's like, a fucking course it is. He made the game. He made the adventure. He set it up. Shadrap is a huge Midday fan. Oh, really? Is that true? Well, I have mid-A. You have to rate my mid-A.
Mightiness. You are a keen warrior indeed.
I say mid-A and not mighty.
You know me?
It's just a habit I developed before his name was first pronounced, and I was like, I forgot. I'll just keep saying how I always say his name.
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you.
He killed his
And
father.
I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a swordmaster so we can be done with this farce.
You know, he kinda gives Bakugo Katsuki vibes. No.
I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far. But you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen.
You want to be
And I
buffed with a
cannot
chiseled
turn a
chest?
blind eye to
Do you know who wants to be mid-A? Our Taki Ito. He would kill for that chiseled body. Honest to God. They did him so dirty. Oh, and so did Rice Lee. They did them both dirty. They look so buff in their art, but then no, just paint on the abs. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far. Got too minded. This is gonna be one fifth battle. We won't be able to get out of. You go easy on us. You shot before, remember? When was fallen? When failed the trial?
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit.
Don't bring up her mother.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the Volcrandos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity. Are you suggesting her efforts were for naught?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this.
Oh, everyone's looking at you now, boy. Oh.
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Demos. My eyes must have stopped. But thanks to that, I have also come.
This is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kratos live on.
He refuses to continue the cycle.
Only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead.
No. No. Be a good boy.
Show me what you are capable of. Show me.
He wants to lead his people to a new age, not to repeat the same cycle.
I will rip your chest apart, Titan. The
to what fate has in store for you?
Oh.
Prove to me that you are worthy of this power.
Mournful cries. Wails.
I pledge you the blood of strife.
This raging power I can hardly contain.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Forever kill. Burn it all.
Ooh.
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
Our asses. He's so good looking. Final?
Found you.
What the fuck just happened? Did he hit? Did he miss? What the fuck? Sometime later? What do you mean sometime later?
I did my best.
Call Flame Child is indeed no place for the weak. Let's just hope that Finon gets through this.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
Is the Black Tide really that scary? Since coming to Amphoreus, we have heard many talk about this Black Tide. Could you tell us more about it?
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Amphoreus to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the three titans of calamity. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be.
Is it
What we do
Starrail?
know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless
Yeah, that sounds like a
monsters.
Stellaron.
Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
Can we point out that it sounds like a Stellaron?
So,
No?
what-
We're just gonna move past that,
what
not
should we do
bring
now?
up saying that, hey, we have a solution to help you with the Black Stripe.
You know very
No.
well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Kremnos, my
Like, I feel that's important information.
better
Like,
than
hey, we
anyone
can seal that
if it
thing
was
off and
simply
make it
about
stop
emerging
spreading.
triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease.
Or like, you will get your land back over time.
But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seed of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
Sing, O goddess of his rage. Such a pretty boy, I love him. He's so pretty. Ooh. An unspeakable thing of unknown origin. What comes to your mind when we put these two as the key was together. An Steron, an Eon, a Leviathan, a Cosmic Mega Octopus, Cthulhu, a Stellaron. That's right. If you think about the various characteristics of Amphoreus, an isolated world of eternal night being eroded by an unknown power, you cannot discount this possibility. This has been bothering me for a while now. Everything we've seen thus far suggests that Amphoreus wasn't always isolated from the rest of the universe, being the birth of the Titans, or the encroaching Black Tide. None of these can be explained as natural progression in civilization. There must be other reasons for its current state of isolation. It's just, if the cancer of all worlds is truly the culprit, then we should have observed a certain phenomena, explicit or otherwise, by now. But that isn't the case. The voice of the Stellaron? That's what I've been thinking too. From past experience, the Stellaron within you should be able to resonate with the Stellarons, but we haven't encountered anything like that here. There are several other unanswered questions too, but my gut feeling is that things here are not as simple as they seem. Furthermore, what happened in Penacony also proved that the appearance of a world may not necessarily be due to the influence of just one path. It looks like the traveler could tackle even 10 paths through a mass. Could be no cut across that. Who knows, maybe I could really find it all. Ooh. Not even the history fiction knowledge is a dare spin a tale like that. For now, let's just take things as they come. The Black Tide could be a good starting point. Since Nikador has fallen, those who were suppressed by them will no doubt begin to counteract now. It seems that trailblazing expedition is growing in significance. Ooh. POV! At the same time, on the other side, the Memorial Palace.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago.
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, alright. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me.
Aww.
What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's alright. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Mikador's trial?
Tell us.
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the criminal language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall. And she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They're the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Reason and Ornyx. Huh.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. We're people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. Lady Trebios. Therein lies my deepest fear.
Not anymore.
We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
Dee? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of furnaces in our homeland.
Oh, chest. Thank you.
Oh, a delightful surprise.
Very delightful. And what was that tingling? Chest. They're so camouflaged.
A diamond in the rough.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe.
Child. Be careful.
You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about princes on the
Aww.
battlefield.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
Crateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. You know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us?
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek. Who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the backs.
All right, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now. Don't play around the hot baths again.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean
90s.
we get to go back home soon?
Voice. Is familiar to me. I wonder if, like, was he in other stuff, his VA? Did you get Chiri's? Yes, I did.
Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemens. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Amphoreus. No
kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Cremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
The time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos. Only by following this path,
Eat healthy,
you
kids.
be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Krateros.
Well, if you wanna... I'm a rebel fly. But yeah. Here it is. Adorable. Hey, you can see me. You can see me. She's adorable. Look at her. She's a baby. Oh. Oh wait, she doesn't do the Naruto run. I just realized she doesn't do the Naruto run. She runs. Woo. Aw, shame she doesn't do the Naruto run. But hey, makes her unique from all the other girls. And the tiny people.
There he is.
Lad! It's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
What do you mean,
Get a
Drat?
grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Out of my way, lackeys of the council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time. But just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo and Castrum Kremnos came
This
to
is
be
the
mounted
gossip
on the
one.
wall? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you.
You got a nice voice.
A long time ago,
Let me see your face.
the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then, why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet. It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while.
Oh, what in Akama?
Show me his face!
To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Krateros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere
Hey.
else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking
like your
with
hair.
this silly lion.
What about the council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall?
Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
You can't catch us. You can't even catch a small child.
fine now. Unless you want to upset our friends.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
Wait, they're trying to catch me! They're tied to me! Ho 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 ho.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
Ooh. Get your ass pummeled.
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Martimos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Martimos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Martimos.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, mighty. Yeah, that's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey. Especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Got a little flower on his chest.
Eurepon, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos?
Oh look, there's
You'll be ending
Kratos
the
in the
bloodline of
corner.
Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphoreus.
Ah, enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed. Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, Eurepon. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child. A beast that murders his own kin. Royal Wing elites and Emperors of Kremnos. You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood. 5.
Noticing the eyes in the top corners.
4. 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2. 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final.
Jesus.
With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes.
Oh, is this when they find out he's immortal?
May fate and the gods await your arrival. My son. My Deimos.
He can't curse of mortality, he can't die.
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Very well. We shall see who the Gremnoan blade strikes down.
You see why he doesn't like Strife. Strife nearly cost his life. Strife costed
to forget.
his mother's
how
life.
Could I ever?
Strife costed a bunch of his people's life.
Will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
Mother roared in anger. The armies remained silent. Only the cries and the waves of the sea of souls echoed. Wow. Now in your private bath chamber. Since the battle with Nicodor, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Even in death, if death itself came to rouse you, you probably retort, why does life suffer? Because the bed is warm. Yet a chill from the river of souls wafted by, a sensation hauntingly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? Best to open your eyes, oh, hello! Just in case. It's Caceres.
You're awake.
Hi, you are deaf. No wonder I felt a cheat. Caceres, why does life suffer?
A complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person.
You mean this glowy stuff next to me? No, I'm joking. A gift? Gimme!
I'm glad you're in good spirits. Alright, let's set off.
I gotta go get it? Oh, dang. Name recognition, the campus revealed the path to the trial of Amphoreus. In that trial of apotheosis. The path gained for your travels, head to the book and write it down. Sherry, I have to write this down. A crystal floats by sign in midair. Goodness knows where it first appears. Give it a tap like a bat. In the next second, a strange feeling spreads across your chest, like a rising tide smacking you in the face. Remember everything you experienced at Amphoreus and those non-existent memories that you witnessed there. Oh, hello. When the tide of memories subsides, you discover a few scattered crystal shards lying motionally in your hand, near the clear and bright. This is the gift of destiny? Oh. Memories have lived with Machin and never thought I'd see them again. Memories here are quite incredibly vivid. Whoa. Like, does this do anything? Oh, it refreshes again every week? Huh. Wait, it's through here, through there. That's where I recall everything. Oh, there's men. Oh, a new story? Felix, are you off reading them by yourself? I want in too. Just sneak peek. Just so I could spoil it for you. No way! I'll bunk you on the head with my pink wand. Inclusive. And it's sturdy. And become a member of the plane chaser now drop in the strand of nameless recollection. I wonder what's going on. Those flame chaser people have forgotten those stories that I've written. Lost Village. In Amphoreus, untitled statues are a prevalent sight. As for the inspiration behind these statues, they are said to be clay figures that Kafale made at the world's creation. They made the clay figures in a likeness, bestowed upon them the breath of life, and allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. I feel like I heard this kind of story before, but I just don't know where. It's not about clays and bringing them to life, but I can't put my finger on it. I think it's like some kind of myth. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, seeing the god's mercy while realizing the sorrows of this world. In front of the statue, the people of the holy city beheld a man, Phanon of Adis Elysiae. He never spoke of his origins, only using his name to nonchalantly identify himself.
Not really his name, is it?
People cast sidelong glances at him, their minds swirling with doubt. The man merely responds with a breezy smile, neither confirming nor disproving their speculation. Phanon is a soldier, one with divinity coursing through his veins. Responding to the Goldweaver's rally call, he traveled long and far to reach the holy city, eager to bring light to the hero's path.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Ballads reach him through the breeze, as though soft voices meant for him, and he responds in kind.
No matter. My existence is of little consequence.
Doesn't value his life. Adis Elysiae, the man's hometown, shrouded in secrecy, just like his past. Some have searched for the distant village, yet found it neither written about nor passed down through song. In every nostalgic reflection, the man crafted a vision of paradise with his exquisite poetry. Yet, within the ancient text of the holy city, the history of that frontier village remains more obscure than the days to come. In the far-off future, the land of Amphoreus will bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With a sword in hand, man will inscribe an eternal mark in the Chrysos epic. Yet his real name may never be heard in this world again. Is his name Kevin?
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Some too losing themselves at the beginning. Journey. Some too losing themselves at the very beginning of their journey. Wow. Well, that's all I'm looking at today. Hey look, I got another one. Oh look, another one. Isn't that nice? What? Oh, something to pick up. Hello. Collect. You gonna move? There you go.
The bats are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Are they not worried about the black tide? I hear the black tide. Where the fuck did you go? I hear the black tide was being stopped by the Strife, but now Strife's gone. It's like, ooh. Picking that up. Thank you very much.
Is that Lady Treevy and Lady Trianne?
Hey! Me and my sis. My copy, my clone.
You must have forgotten.
Myself and I.
This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever.
Aww, poor
down,
baby.
Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's alright. Trianne is just... She'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first.
Trianne is just what? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before!
Trianne.
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
Poor Tribby. And Trianne. And Trinon.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Right, give me a moment. I gotta give my thing. That Eidolon with my boy. With my boy. I saw him and then I saw him. There he goes. Good. One more. But like, look at all my boys. All my boys got stars next to them. And then all the girls do not. Hey. I'm biased.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trianne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Casterus. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Memorial Market and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier, Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trianne became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Casterus, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
And what might your concerns be, my friend?
You're also trying to rip off the Crisis Era.
Fine. I'll sell it to you at cost, as a sign of goodwill, Miss Casterus. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated. Thanks for helping me out. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had you not been here, I would have been...
Give it for me cheap, otherwise I'm gonna give you the touch of death.
The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trianne and reminds her of her hometown.
They look close to the Ascension materials in Genshin.
I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trianne's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trianne runs around, it won't break easily. Alright, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough.
What are you folks going to do next?
Oh, you're following me now. Hey. Let's go swimming! You and I die. I touch you and I die. Where's bad idea when you do them? I could switch play if I don't feel like it. Yay! Water physics! And then as soon as I touch land, ends. It ends so quickly. I heard a tinkle. Is that falling water? Oh, there's the church. Well, that waterfall looks like it's hitting air from where I'm looking at. There's a net. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Can bring it up to 5. Oh, there you go. How long is this? I've been streaming for 2 hours now. I'm not gonna lie, I am getting hungry. Pitches are 3/4.
We'll pass it on as fast as we can.
Takes 6 to 7 hours, so I've done probably 5-6 more hours. I look at how many quests there is.
We'll deliver it as fast as we can.
Okay. So I'm at Grove without the Y silent, which is number 3, and there are 9. So after this, there's 6 more quests. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream here, have some food, and then I'll come back. How's that? Yeah? I don't know if anyone's still here. Been very silent.
We'll pass it on as fast as we can.
Very cute, very kawaii. But I am hungry. I would like food, so I can play them. Oh, it's sleepy. Sleepy drama. You guys grab yourself some food too. Let me go behind this maybe. Ah, let me go through. I'm like a gremlin. My Wi-Fi is doing good. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like even my stream is agreeing with me. Okay, so yeah, I'm ending it here because it seems like my Wi-Fi can't handle it right now. Yeah. I'll see you guys later today. Probably like an hour and a half, or maybe 2. Who knows? But yeah. Take care, everybody. Adios.